Welcome to the Painting Center. The Painting Center is where you're going to find all of the supplies that you need to create a painting in art class. Before you get any supplies from the Painting Center, you need to make sure that you get a plan approved by me. So if you're in 1st or 2nd grade, that means you're creating your plan on a plan sheet. If you're in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, you can create a plan in your sketchbook. You do not need to color your plan, you just need to draw it out in pencil so that I can see your idea, so that we don't waste any materials. Once you get your plan approved, then you can come over to the sink that has the trays and sponges next to it and get started. So you're going to start by taking a tray, and then you're going to get yourself a sponge. The sponges are for washing your brush in between your paint colors as you paint. Once you have a sponge, then you're going to get yourself a cup. To fill the cup, you'll turn on the water, and you want to fill your cup about halfway up. And that's all you need. You do not want to go all the way to the top because it's more likely to spill over. Once you have that, you have your trays of paintbrushes. So, kindergarten and 1st grade use the paintbrushes in the blue tray. 2nd through 5th grade use the paintbrushes in the cups. And that's just because these brushes are a little bit more fancy and they have different ways of use. So, I'm going to take a couple brushes. I would suggest taking maybe a few larger brushes and a few smaller brushes. If you know what you're going to create, it's going to help you figure out what kind of brushes you need. And I'm going to just take 3 for now, because if I need more, I can always come back and get them. Now that I have all of my stuff, I'm going to come over here and decide what paint I need. So, your options are liquid tempera paint, which are in the squeezy bottles. You will use those by squirting them into a palette. You can get the watercolor pencils. You could also get tape if you need it. And then over here is our tray with the different kinds of watercolors, and then we have dry temper cakes. So you need to decide before you come over here what kind of paint you're going to use. If you're using the liquid temper paint, you would take out a palette and you would use the little squirt bottles to squirt your own paint. When you squirt your paint, you're going to take the little paper clip out. The paper clip helps from the paint getting dry inside the nozzle, and then you're going to turn it over, squeeze it, and you want to put about a dime size, so very small. Do not fill up the whole well. Okay, when you're done, you put the paper clip back in, and then you would put it away. So as you're filling up, you only take the colors you need. So today I'm only going to want to use green and red in my painting, so I'm only going to take a little bit. If you run out while you're working with your paint, you can always come back and get more. But it's better to take less, because then if you don't use it all, you're kind of wasting the paint. And the paint can be expensive, so we do not want to waste it. So once you have all your paint supplies, you'll go sit down with your stuff, and you would get yourself whatever paper you need to use. When you're all finished, let's say I've painted. Okay, I got some messy brushes. Here's my very messy paint palette. Okay, now I'm ready to clean up. So this is the end of the class. I'm ready to clean up. What I would do is first wash my brushes and my paint palette. So when I wash my paint brushes, I would turn the water on low. You don't need it high. You're going to just put them under the water and rub them with your fingers. Okay. You can also clean your paint palette very easily using water and your paintbrush. You can either put it really low in the sink, or you can turn it up like this and let the water kind of splash down as you're cleaning. But it works really well if you just wash it with your paintbrush, because the paint gets out really quickly. When you're done, turn off the water, put your clean paintbrushes back into the buckets. You could then take your tray, put your tray back over here, dump out your dirty water, rinse out your cup. 1 time's enough. Put it away, and put away your sponge. Okay, so that's how we clean up and set up our painting center. If you have any questions, please ask me now.